All right, everybody. Hope you're doing okay. Welcome back to Connections, where we're going again. We're going again, and I'm gonna keep going until we hit true perfection. We're on a 22-day streak, and you know what? Let's. This is July 16th, puzzle 766. We're just gonna go. All right, let's see. Do I have my? No, I hang on. I don't even have my notepad open, so just give me a moment. All right, and my notepad still has my notes from the previous connection, so let's just get rid of those and let's take a look at this one. What we got? Quad is a muscle. Quad and delt are muscles, but I think quad, delt, and trap are all muscles. But then okay. Quad, delt, trap, hammy are slang term for muscles. But I think that's a trap because overdone and hammy could also be the same thing. Overdone, hammy, dramatic, and camp. So I think the muscles are a red herring. A pretty devious red herring, but I think I'm pretty confident with this. Ooh, let me get my keyboard. Hammy, camp, overdone, dramatic. Right. Now then, quad and dorm are probably thinking about like university buildings. So quad, library, dorm, cafeteria. And then what? Oh, I see what's going on. It's gonna be Greek alphabets. Delta, lambda, theta, beta. Alright. And this is probably gonna be purple. Lam, delt, and then that means the remaining things surround, tree, corner, trap. Yeah, that's, you surround somebody, you put them in like a precarious situation. So I'm pretty sure, I'm pretty sure what purple is gonna be. Lam, delt, theta, beta. Yeah, I mean, it's gotta be this. And that, yeah, that is purple. But then what's gonna be blue out of all of this? I feel like I don't know what's gonna be blue because what I think out of these is the second most tricky. Usually, even if purple isn't the most difficult, usually the rule is if it's like a fill in the blank or something that relates to chopping words up or words that are chopped up. Usually that's the thing that will be purple. But for blue, I don't know if there's any rule on this. I think surround, tree, corner, trap. Out of all of these, it's the toughest to reason, just because it's a very unusual usage of the word tree. Uh, surround, uh, like you corner someone, you trap someone. Surround also, I think, is a little bit ambiguous. But I'm just gonna guess it's gonna end up being something else. I'm just gonna close my eyes. Oh no, it was blue. It was blue, so now we got a 50-50. Now we got a 50-50. Hammy, dramatic, overdone, camp. I feel like it'll whatever I pick, it's gonna be wrong. So why do I even bother? But I'm just gonna pick this. Oh no, we did it! Oh my god, it finally happened. It finally happened. We did it. And now I get to show you what happens when you finish a puzzle in this arrangement. Oh, we got perfect, obviously. We got purple first, obviously. But we didn't just do that. Before that, let me guess. I think the solve rate is gonna be low 60s. Oh, well, I wasn't far off, 70%. Um, I thought a lot of people were gonna fall for the muscle red herring. We'll see how many people fell for that. Um, but it also looks like a lot of people didn't make any mistakes, so they were also really clever. Either they spotted the red herring or they just didn't know all of these slang terms for muscles, because you know sometimes not knowing things can help you if it helps you avoid a red herring. All right, let's see. Yep, we did it, boys. 99 out of 99. Feels good. Feels good. Okay. And let's see. Yeah. So even though blue was more difficult than purple, purple followed the established pattern for what's going to be purple. And so that's why I was confident putting that in. And then, this one was more difficult. And then it seems like overwhelmingly people picked the college campus stuff first, and everything else was much lower. But it does look like even in the order that people found, no, 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 because purple and blue would have to be reversed, right? Okay. So the people didn't quite do it, but we did do it. Before we do, yeah, 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 yeah. A lot of people made this mistake. And I guess this is off the people who made this mistake, 32%, because, right? Yeah, 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 because if we keep showing more of them, then this list will add up to 100%. So, of people who made mistakes, this was the most common one. And, you know, you gotta love it when there's a red herring where each of them falls into a different category. Right? That's my favorite kind of red herring. Sometimes I think there are red herrings where there are like two of them will be green, and then one yellow, one blue. But this is I guess you could call it a perfect red herring. I wish connections. If you solve the puzzle, there was an optional thing to do for extra points or like extra like an extra achievement or whatever where you can then guess what you think the red herring is going to be, because in this case it was obvious, but in other cases I mean there might not even be a red herring every single time, but in this one it was a pretty obvious one. Finally, we take a look at this screen. Fantastic start. You solved purple first, the trickiest category to find today. I don't know if that's true because blue was less commonly found than purple, but purple was still very low down, so that's fair. That's fair. And then second guess was yeah, this stuff. Other players tried to put camp in the group, so I avoided a red herring. I guess a camp can seem like a campground, but you wouldn't really have a camp on a campus unless people are thinking of like camp as short for campus. Or I don't know what people are thinking, but that's what we got. And then obviously once we were done with these two, we picked uh, the correct choice for green. And then, finally, we got yellow, and then this is our reward. Connections perfection. You achieved a reverse rainbow, solving categories from trickiest to most straightforward without any mistakes. So how long have we been going? 10 minutes? Yeah, that seems about average. Um, I'm really happy with this. I think let's just call it good. I've gotten it out of my system. I got to show you what reverse rainbow looks like. What a 99 out of 99 skill level looks like. And I feel pretty good about that. And I think, I mean, I may just keep doing this. I probably won't do connections every day just because it really depends on, it's like it's an extra thing to do in the day. You got to make time for it, and that might not always happen. But at least I got a chance to show this to you, and I know, like, Sundays for sure, I'll just record myself playing connections. Maybe a couple other days during the week. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, I'm really happy with how this went. And I just want to say thanks for watching and hope I'll see you for the next one. And until then, take care.